Public relations, or PR, is an essential component of any successful business strategy. I will die on that hill. It also happens to be my absolute favourite part of marketing because it's all about brand building. And brand awareness is what will give your brand the greatest impact, the greatest reach, and the greatest loyalty in the long term. PR is about building relationships with your audience, your customers, and the media in order to promote and, I guess if necessary, protect your brand's reputation. I'm going to explore how to go about managing PR yourself or how to find the right agency to support your goals if you're in the market for one, because man have I hired some bad ones. So PR will help you build credibility. Unlike advertising, PR focuses on what you call earned media coverage. So that's news stories, interviews, press features. This third-party validation lends credibility to your brand and your mission. It helps you drive awareness, helps you reach a wider audience, which is essential for the growth and success of your venture. By leveraging media channels and influential voices, PR can help create a powerful ripple effect that creates greater public awareness for your brand. It is a massively useful tool to actually attract resources. So positive PR helps attract potential partners, investors, and customers to your business by showcasing your achievements, your impact, what you want to do, your mission, your vision, and actually you'll be more likely to secure funding, strategic alliances, and loyal customers. Ateek was approached by all of its retailers. We never actually had an outreach plan. It was all simply due to how much press we got and how aligned we were to their sustainability missions. PR helps enhance your reputation. Effective PR will manage your reputation in the market, which is kind of vital for building trust with your audience. By demonstrating your commitment to the mission and the values, PR will foster this positive image which resonates with all your stakeholders. And this is why Ateek is such a trusted brand. We use our PR outreach to not only talk about the company, but about our values, to educate our consumers on stuff we cared about. So yes, this all sounds very worthwhile, but startups don't have any money. So can you do PR yourself? Well, I did for years. Back then I wasn't very good at it either. But after years of watching others, I have learned how to do it. Well, here are a couple of tips to get started doing it yourself. Number one is you need a strategy. Always have a strategy before you do pretty much anything. So before you dive into PR tactics, take the time to think about what you actually want to achieve. Much like everything else, you don't want a scattergun approach. What messages do you want in what publications? Not all publications are the same. Why do you want them in there? And how will you time it all? Understand your objectives, understand your target audience, and your key messages. You need to create compelling stories. The heart of PR lies in storytelling, much like social media. Identify the aspects of your brand that are unique. What is different about your mission and your impact? Create stories, don't make them up, that are interesting and relevant and engaging to your target audience. And you need a hook. What is a hook? Well, it's something that immediately grabs your reader's attention. You need to get a journalist to care about what you are doing. What is it about your business that is different or unusual or even controversial? Or hey, a wheel first. But don't make that up. Create good hooks and PR will be a walk in the park. Build a media list. Research journalists, influencers, publications that cover topics related to your industry and your mission. Create a media list with their contact information and keep it up to date. And it's actually quite easy now with LinkedIn. Simply search the publication you're interested in, like the NZ Herald, and most journalists have their info in their byline underneath the articles they've written, so you can contact them. But remember, everybody does that. So work on that hook. Then you need to craft a press release and a pitch. Write press releases to announce newsworthy events such as product launches, partnerships, milestones. Craft personalized pitches to specific journalists or influencers, highlighting how your story aligns with their interests and the reader's interests. You need to think of it as making their job easier, and they will reward you with coverage. Remember, journalists want exclusives. They want to be the first to break something. So don't pitch the same thing to everyone at the same time. And if you have no idea what a press release is, well, I have a template for you further down the page in another module. Number 5. Now, you must remember to engage on social media. Use social media platforms to share your stories, build relationships with influencers, engage your target audience in a really authentic, responsive, and consistent way. A lot of press is now picked up from social media, so you never know when you will get lucky, and bear that in mind with whatever you post. It could end up on the front page of the news. If you're ready to hire a PR agency, well, it's important to find the right one that aligns with your values and your goals. I have had some truly shocking partners and some wonderful ones. So here are some tips that I have learned along the way for vetting PR agencies. Number 1, make sure you look for experiences. Seek out agencies with proven track record of success in your industry or sector. This will ensure they have the right contacts or expertise and actual insights to support your venture. Industry-specific experience is really important, even if they tell you it's not. Number 2, assess their approach. You need to ensure that their approach aligns with your brand values and communication style. A strong PR partner should be able to develop tailored strategies to you that resonate with your audience whilst reinforcing your brand identity. Not just pitching vanilla events that they pitch to everybody. Review the agency's past work, including case studies and client testimonials. This will give you a sense of their capabilities, creativity, and their results. Working with big names isn't that exciting. Everyone works with the BBC. Look past who they have worked with and understand what they did and what the outcomes were. 4, evaluate their network. A strong PR agency will have established networks with journalists, influencers, and key players. So make sure the agency has a well-connected network that can help amplify your message. Sounds obvious, but again, a lot of PR companies don't. Ask them who they know, if they can get in touch with such and such at this publication because you want to be in there. Ensure they know the people in the publications that you need to be in. I found a lot of PR companies have really narrow networks, which cause problems and surprised me. Not everyone knows everyone. 5, get together with them. Set up an initial meeting or a consultation. Use this opportunity to discuss your goals, your expectations, and your budget, and just be really honest with what you want. They'll tell you if it's laughable. Gauge their level of enthusiasm, expertise, and commitment to your mission. Sometimes they don't care about your mission, and that will come across. So they're often not the best fit. Choose an agency that shares your values, your work ethic, and your passion for your mission. A strong cultural fit is absolutely essential for a long-lasting partnership. My greatest PR story, many of you will have heard me talk about before. I met a reporter in Hawaii who wrote for Forbes. She wrote a lovely piece about me as a woman in business. And I was so excited because we'd never been in Forbes. It seemed like such a big deal at the time. And it turns out nobody read it, which was devastating. But a couple of weeks later, I actually woke up to a private message, I think on Facebook, from a Huffington Post reporter who said, really love your story. I've actually just written an article about you on the Huffington Post. And that's when I checked my emails, and we had gone viral around the world. We were in almost every press outlet you can imagine. We were on TV. We had hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of orders. We had phone calls and messages and emails, and it was complete chaos and overwhelming. It was horrific, if I'm honest. My team of 3 back then, we could make 50 bars a day. We cried non-stop, but it was exhilarating, it was exciting, and it's a big foundation stone of why Atika is where it is today. We had to cancel most of those orders, but I am unendingly grateful for the Forbes reporter and the Huffington Post reporter, and they were both by chance and luck. PR builds businesses. Do not skimp on this.